Peace, neighbors. What's poppin' with the populace? Got a nice little project ahead of us today. As you guys can see, I was pulling a mango seedling out the ground. It was a mango that was growing randomly, probably dropped off the tree, and we just didn't pick it up, so it started to become its own tree. So instead of allowing it to become a whole generic mango, I want to graft my favorite variety on it, which is Valencia Pride. So first we're going to create the home, which is mostly compost, peat moss, and some perlite. Then we're gonna sterilize our tools because grafting is ultimately like performance surgery. And when you perform surgery, you need clean tools. Then we're gonna take some scions that I stored and get the one that matches up best with the rootstock. Then we're gonna get the grafting, man. Let's cut the top of that rootstock. Then we're gonna cut that scion, expose that camion layer so that the cells can unionize and become one. Then we're gonna cut down into that rootstock so we could then unionize the two, you feel me? Then we're gonna fit that scion in there properly, and you want it to look as seamless as possible. Look at how it looks seamless as possible. There's a little bit of room in there, but I'm going to close that when we wrap it. And then we're gonna wrap it with some buddy tape. Make sure we wrap it nice and tight so that there's no air getting in there and the moisture stays in there, and it could give it the best possible chance to take. So I like to wrap it with the buddy tape, and then I like to seal it or like tighten where I made the cut with the grafting tape, which is ultimately like plastic wrap. So next I'm gonna take another moringa stick, put it on the other side so that we can now cover this graft. I'm going to be using a water bottle because I feel like the water bottle is the most durable, and we all have a water bottle that we can utilize, you feel me? Then I'm gonna put a piece of plastic in there so no air goes in there, and it keeps it nice and moist in there like a greenhouse. Look at that nice little home I created for it. I left a lot of space at the top so when it takes, all that new growth could grow. And then I'm gonna water it, and I ended up cutting that branch so that the rootstock could channel all its energy into the graft and unionize. And then I'm gonna take it out of open space, put it in the shade so no sun dries it out. And it's about to pour, so I'm gonna collect some more rainwater. For the full episode, go check my YouTube. Peace, love, and light. See you on the next one. Yeah, dig?